NFL 23, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers on Monday Night Prime Time.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, you're
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. To throw again on second down. Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Herbert on third down now. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On fourth down, Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he's taken down. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Yeah, nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, 42 yards. And the Chargers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly, you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get shy of the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit. Score.
A second down pass. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another 1st there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
Well, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Butker's kick here is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
Now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
Let's see if they can disrupt it here. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
After one, 7-3 the score. Charger football to start quarter number 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9. Mahomes over the middle. Hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough. With a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. A little juke. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes, screen play, McKinnon. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 10-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Herbert now. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. L.A. readies for its next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, And then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And the lead will hold at 10. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back in. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. Gerald Everett with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets him even closer. Now a 2-point game. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defense has helped us especially around the goal.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
KC's offense ready to take over. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mahomes now on first down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. Effort denied 3 points at the very end. And now due to apparent time. Ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Second down, McKinnon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field. It's halted by that incompletion. They could try for some 6 yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Play action. It's Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
He's got a man complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Herbert back to the air. That's caught right side by Palmer. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the ring.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the play. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. 3rd and short, McKinnon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first. 1 yard is the gain. Good enough for a Kansas City 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Chargers.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Quick strike to Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here's Herbert.
Looking Austin Eckler's way again.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8. The Chargers.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. So the challenge there is not going away. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Finding Kelsey once again.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets halfway there for the 4th and 2 on the gain of 2. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Herbert on third down now. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. To the air again, Herbert. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Herbert. He's got Allen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Sideline throw, it's tipped, but he's still got it. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Again, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Herbert now. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one's going to fall incomplete. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Open man is Palmer. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Herbert throwing again. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down. It's up incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke it.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do and kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by 8. A minute 52 to play. They need a touchdown and, of course, the two-point conversion as well.
Mahomes to throw it. Complete. Valdez-Scantling.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game.
Finding Kelsey.
7 yards there and a first down.
Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Mahomes throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. He's got room at the 30.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a two-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
They have one big call left. Here we go.
They're going to try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop. And they're going to hold on to their two-point lead. 35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Now it's Herbert. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
Mahomes.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. One final try for Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play.